Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Behind the Shades. 50, Sean Combs, Marlon Wayans. A lot to unpack. Marlon came out, and I understand his point of view. And he said that people are kicking Puffy, Sean Combs, Diddy, whatever it is you call him, Mr. Take that, can't stop, won't stop, bad boy, got more money than you could count. They're kicking him when he's down.
50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is going to.
If 50 ever luck turn on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. You know, he's very smart, in terms of his business. I think he already had his.
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times. He paid his debt early. So that's why he's like, F it. But, look, this is between him and Puff, and honestly, it's between both of them and God.
Yeah.
So, only God can judge, and both of them people will have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much-needed conversation with God.
And we get that. He's serving time. He's been convicted of his crimes. But the problem is, if you're going to come out and put into the world that people are kicking a man while he's down, and you didn't come out, even when it happened or after Puffy was convicted, and say that it was wrong for Puffy to kick a woman, Cassie, while she was down, people are going to have conflict. And the conflict is, one, they have a lot to say, and two, they're wondering why you didn't stand up in the way that you're standing up now. Because now that time has passed and he's facing some backlash, he said this.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep.
Well, people, especially celebrities, we're going to speak about them first. What they don't understand is we've heard them say nothing for years. In many cases, or some cases, decades. And I get it. You want to make sure that you have all of the information before you say something, because we didn't know if Puffy was going to be convicted or not. But once he was convicted of the crimes and once he admitted to what he did in regards to Cassie, that would have been the more appropriate time to talk about not kicking someone while they're down. For the celebrities to come up in support, and I say that in quotations, of people not kicking Puffy when he's down, jumping on him, and things like that, it comes across in bad taste. What do I mean? Well, abusers have a difficult time being believed. Let's be very clear. Whether it's a man, woman, child, whomever, they have a difficult time. When now they have to relive that trauma and that lack of support, when people are saying that you're going too far in your response to your abuser, that is not a good feeling. Especially when the people who should have stood up for you, who you wanted to stand up for you, were silent. They were too busy with their life, right? They couldn't be bothered. But once someone who they have a connection with, either financially, emotionally, or physically, they're quick to defend that person. If someone is a proven abuser, gaslighter, manipulator, cheater, they have to deal with all levels of consequences. The abuser can't tell people how to respond to the abuse. Those who watched on the sidelines, said nothing, did nothing, and turned their backs on it, cannot judge the victim in their response. There's only two people that those types of people should judge: themselves for doing nothing and the abuser. You don't judge the victim. Now, if you came from it from a point of view saying that what he did was wrong back then, and then now you want to speak about God and repenting and things like that, that would have been more acceptable to the general public. But because we're hearing you only speak about one side, and we didn't hear you speak about the other side, there's a problem there. And the reason why there's a problem there is people saw the video footage of him chasing down the woman and stomping on her. So for those who have been in an abusive situation, for those who know someone that's in an abusive situation, help and assist to the best of your ability. And here is why. It is a very lonely feeling when someone is being manipulated, abused, or taken advantage of. All they need is that one person. Because when their shoulders are damp with their tears, they can use yours. When they need a helping hand, they can use yours. When they need a listening ear, they can use yours. The concern will always be that we turn our backs on those being abused, and then we try to minimize the consequences of the abuser. And we say that it's too much. Stop doing that. But when the abuse was happening, we didn't say that's too much. Stop doing that.